I shouldn't be here. Most people start their lives with a cry. I started mine with silence. When I was born, I did not have a pulse. For 62 minutes I was clinically dead. My mother, the doctors, the world, they all thought the story was over before the first chapter even began. But for some reason, I don't know, the universe or God or I don't know, whatever it now was, decided to pull me back. And I don't remember the darkness of those 62 minutes, but I live with the weight of them every single day. Because when you start your life by cheating death, you realize something that most people spend 80 years trying to ignore. Time is not something you own, it's something you've borrowed. 117 billion people have existed on this planet. Every single one of them faced the end. We are the lucky ones, the 7% of humanity that happens to be breathing right now. But if you stop and look around, you'll see that most people they're actually living as if they were almost immortal. Like, we stay in jobs that drain our souls, we hang out with friends who don't actually care about us, we stay in our comfort zones because we're terrified of the risk of failing. But here's the irony, you're already failing if you're not truly living. We treat death like a taboo, a dark cloud. We pretend it is not there. And I think we all remember that crisis we had as kids, realizing everyone we love will be buried 6 feet under. Most people spend the rest of their lives trying to forget that feeling. They bury it under noise and distractions, but forgetting the end is exactly how you waste the middle. Like, living on overtime is a heavy concept. It's a gift, but it's also a responsibility, because I've realized that I almost never had the chance to help the people I've helped or even make the mistakes I've made. We all hit that so-called valley of despair. That point where life feels too hard, where our dreams feel too far away. In those moments, it's easy to give up. It's easy to settle for an okay life because it's safe. But safety is also a lie. You aren't safe from the end. You're just safe from the greatness you were meant to achieve. I've made mistakes, and I've hurt people, and I've helped people, and some people might have been better off without me. But the fact that I am here means I have work to do, and so do you. If you are watching this, you are kind of on overtime too, because think about it, the actual chance of you being here and getting a chance to play this game of life is so astronomically small that it should almost be impossible. And most people think that being alive is something to take for granted, something you almost own until the ripe age of 80. But the truth is, no one is promised the beauty of tomorrow, and you have already won the game with being here and being alive. The question now is, what will you do with the extra time you have? Since we don't know what happens after, we have to master what happens now. And I'm not telling you to go crazy or anything, I'm telling you to be intentional. And also, if you admire someone, a friend, a parent, you should tell them today, and don't wait for a funeral to speak your truth. If you have a business idea, a project, a girl you want to ask out, do it. The biggest tragedy isn't dying. The tragedy is sitting on your deathbed thinking, what if? What if I took that risk? What if I had the balls to try? The person who tries and fails is 1,000 times more alive than the person who stayed comfortable. Failure is just a lesson, and comfort is a slow death. We know so little about the end, but we know everything we need to know about the now. It is limited, it is precious, and it belongs to you. Every second you spend complaining, every hour you spend on things that don't bring value to your life, that's a second you're stealing from the person you were meant to become. Don't die wondering, use the deadline as your fuel. Forgive yourself for your past, take the risk today and start building your monument, because the clock is ticking for all of us, but for me, it's been ticking since those first 62 minutes. And you guys can do what you want with this information in this video and what I had to say, but if I were you, I would try and use it to motivate myself to do what I have always been dreaming of. But at the end of the day, No one is in control of your life and your destiny except for you. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, maybe comment if you can, it helps me so much. And I'll see you guys next week with another video.